Okay, so that's it. That's my little video nature B-roll thing. So I made this with only these two things. DJI OM4 and the Xperia 1 Mark III. And I had a blast. So Sony sent me this phone for me to try out. And I've been making a video about me photographing with the phone. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I really wanted to try out the video capabilities of the phone. The quality that you get out of this phone, I'm actually blown away. I haven't really tried making this kind of filming before with a phone, so I don't have really anything to compare it with. But after editing this video, I just said to myself many times, like, how can you get this from a phone? And like I say every time, it's all about the light and the atmosphere and composition and so I really wanted to try out using it in a location where the light is not that good. It's beautiful, but it's not that good. You don't have really much light to play with. So that's why I decided to go into that dark forest with the floating water and such. So I think like 80% of the video is shot on ISO 4 to 600 or something like that. And that is a lot on a phone with a sensor this small. 500 ISO on my Sony a7 III is not a problem at all. But on the phone, it gets mushy really quickly, and I think this actually held up pretty good. And I think if I'd be in a location where there's broad daylight, the video will be much clearer, but I think it held up. I'm impressed by that. This whole B-roll sequence is shot in the native Sony app, Cinema Pro. This was the first time using it actually, and I think it was pretty easy to use. So if you've used the DSLR or something close to that, and you know the camera basics, you can basically create amazing video with that app. And you have professional control of a lot, which means that you can get really nice results. So I use the 24mm equivalent lens, I think 90% of the video, because it looks the absolute best. The sharpness is really good, even in low light. And I also got some cool shots with the 70mm. So something I noticed with the 70mm and the 105mm is that I think when you handhold it, they have some kind of image stabilization, and that actually helped me. So when I placed it on to the OM4 and zoomed in, what I think image stabilizer kind of made this smooth little like panning, which actually looked really cool. I can't control it, but I think that turned out pretty cool. So I used the DJI OM4 gimbal for the whole shoot, and so I'm happy how this performed as well. So first I was afraid that the gimbal wouldn't handle this phone, because this phone it's tall. This is the magic mouse right here compared to it. So it's like, yeah, it's big. So as for color profile, you have a lot to choose from, but I think the Venice one looks the absolute best. The footage reminds me of how it looks from my a7 III, which is really nice, especially in a dark forest like that. You get the moody colors. I haven't actually touched the footage. This is straight from the camera. Somehow though, when I filmed, it looks super good, but when I imported it to my computer, it looks blown out, like insanely blown out. So I thought, what happened here? But as soon as I got it into Final Cut, I just dragged down the highlights all the way, and then it looked like it did on the phone. So I think it's some kind of bug or something. Maybe one of you guys know what it is. But so that's the only thing I've made on the actual grading part. So thanks for watching this video. This was just a short little video. If you like this video, please leave a like and make sure to subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. So have a good one. Bye.